Hello roller skaters, this video is by request. It is a comparison between the Moxi Jack boot and the Bont Parkstar, in this case the vegan Parkstar. So I did a video my very first day on the Parkstar boot, and I had a couple people say that they would like to see a comparison between the Parkstar and the Jack boot once I had more time on the Parkstar. So now I've been skating on this Bont Parkstar for a month, pretty much every day. And previously I was skating on this Moxi Jack boot for about a year and 3 or 4 months, pretty much every day. So to start off with, this Moxi Jack boot is made in the USA by Rydell. It's made out of leather and suede, and it's heavily reinforced, very, very strong, very well made. It's got closed toe design, which is solid. It's got, if you look at the back here, the heel is super reinforced and hard. It used to be super reinforced and hard up through the ankle, but over time and a lot of skating, that has softened up and broken down. It used to also be really hard through the sides of the boot and all through the toes, but over time that is also broken down as well. But it still is a really super solid skate. It's very comfortable once you get it broken in. It's very well made. It has a heel, as you can see. So if you come from a style of roller skating like artistic skating, or maybe like rhythm skating, you'd already be used to probably skating a boot with a heel. I wasn't, because I came from like really flat or almost totally flat jam skate style skates before I tried on this boot. So at first it felt really weird to me. It felt like I was falling over on my face, but I got adapted to it. And the advantages of a heel is it naturally tips you forward, so you don't feel like you're gonna loop out, like it kind of forces you to be more forward. And also it makes certain tricks like shoot the duck or things like that easier with a heel. The disadvantages, if you can call it that, is that this boot is heavy. It's very, very well made, very solid, but you do feel the weight of it. For some people that might not matter at all. They might be like, oh, you know, it doesn't feel heavy to me. But for me, sometimes it did feel heavy. You can change the plate, of course, and make the plate lighter. This is a reactor neo plate on this, so it's like mid-line, not top of the line, not bottom of the line. You could definitely get a more expensive lighter plate or something like that too. So anyway, so that was my my experience. I think it's an excellent boot. It's very well made. The other thing is it's stylish. A lot of people love this retro style, and it does get a lot of attention. People are always like, oh, is that an old roller skate? And like you're explaining, like, no, it's designed after old roller skates, but it's really made a lot better than old roller skates, and designed for park skating. Really, it is.
They're awesome.
So that's a great boot. All right, this is around like $270, $280, I believe, just for the boots. I mean, in US dollars, $270, $280, something like that is around the price, just for the boot, without any customization of colors and without, you know, plates or anything like that. So then the Bont Parkstar, I've been skating this for a month, pretty much every day. This is the vegan version. It also comes in a non-vegan version. But so this vegan version only comes in black. The non-vegan version comes in a variety of colors and customizations and stuff like that. But I like the black anyway. So the construction of this boot is there's a shell that is fiberglass. So it's very hard around the whole toe, around the side of the boot, around the heel of the boot, super hard and solid. Up through the ankles is very, very stiff because of that fiberglass shell. And then the outer covering is like a synthetic sort of like suede copy thing, but it's not, it's vegan. Inside, there's a tiny, tiny heel built into the boot. You can't see it, you can barely feel it. It's super tiny, but it's built into the boot itself.
I think it's about 23 millimeters.
Something like that. Hi, Bobby. And then there is a bumper. I like this design. It's a toe bumper on the front of the toe. I think that's a good design. It's really strong and tough. I like these boots a lot. You know, I just had to kind of readapt to going back to not really having a heel to speak of, or a very tiny heel. But that, you know, I was kind of already used to that before from my jam skates. although the ankle support is certainly far greater than jam skates. It's definitely made for park skating or for distance, like for street skating or something like that, so you have that support around your ankle. And I really like these a lot. They're a lot lighter than the Jack boots, so that's a plus for me. For some people that might not even be an important issue, but for me, I like that these feel so much lighter. I've been street skating pretty much all the time on these, except for a couple times because of the parks being closed. We did manage to get to the parks a couple times over the last month, and I was pleasantly surprised that I didn't have to relearn everything. I thought I was going to have to relearn everything going from this boot to this boot, but I really didn't feel that at all. It felt pretty normal and comfortable, even though I've only been in the parks a couple times over the last month. And then aside from that, it's just been street skating. But I really like these, and I'm really enjoying my experience with them, although, you know, I love the Jack boots as well. They each have their pros and cons, I guess you could say. The price point of these vegan Parkstars is about $250 US dollars. You can also get the custom non-vegan ones for around the same price, or the non-vegan Parkstars also come in like 3 standard colors for like $199 if I'm not mistaken, or around there. So the price point is similar. It might just depend on what kind of style of skate you like, if you like the heel or not, if you like the classic look with the colors, or if you like something a little more sporty looking. It's really entirely up to your preference. You can get either of these boots mounted to the plate of your choice, but because we already had the plates that we liked, Kevin just did it himself. We just ordered the boots and he mounted the boots himself. So I think they're both great park boots. I think it's awesome to see roller skating companies kind of creating different kinds of products for different skaters and to be able to compare them. I'm looking forward to trying other skates and hearing like your experiences about different kinds of boots, what you like. Please let us know, and please comment, subscribe. Thanks.